Good afternoon to everybody. Today, in this seminar presentation section, I am going to present my views on the topic of redrawing of boundaries in South Asia, a case of India-Bangladesh boundary issue. In this seminar presentation, uh, and in this topic I am going to talk about how the way boundaries have been drawn in South Asia and how that led to conflict between the states. uh, Friends, as we know that when these boundaries were drawn, particularly during the partition time and the colonial period, the then colonial power set up a boundary commission under the chairman of Radcliffe. And this Radcliffe person, who was the chairperson or the chairman of this boundary commission, never traveled to India. He had no knowledge of the geography of this region. He never understood the culture of the people in this region, and in very short span of time he has drawn boundary on the paper and not on the ground, and that led to the conflict after the independence between the countries. When we see the India-Bangladesh case, today almost 5,000 kilometers of territorial boundary both countries shares, and it's very huge boundary, and we need to redraw because the Radcliffe Commission never took into account the geographical condition, the natural river courses, the communication facilities, the mountains and other things. And therefore, when we see the India's connectivity to the northeastern state become so difficult. During the Indira Gandhi's time, the efforts were made through an agreement called LBT agreement or the land boundary agreement, but this agreement was not passed in the Indian Parliament, and therefore since then this issue was not solved. But when this government came into power in 2014, Prime Minister Narendra Modi in 2015 passed this LBT agreement in the Indian Parliament and tried to solve the land boundary issue between two countries. In this exchange of enclaves, there were so many enclaves under the Bangladesh controls which were belong to India. They handed over to India. Similarly, some of the enclaves which were under the control of India but they were the Bangladesh, they were handed over, and almost 50 to 54,000 people were staying in these enclaves, and they were daily facing the problems of daily life. Now this issue was solved with the political understanding, geographical practical feasibility and people's problem. But we also need to give same thought to the India's connectivity to the northeastern state through this chicken neck territory, because it's a very concern for India's security to connect with the northeastern state, because this chicken neck is a part of territory falls between the Bangladesh and Nepal, and it is only 17 kilometer of width, and we always see that there is a consistent threat from China. It tries to enter in this area and want to cut India's connection with the northeastern state. So here also we need to redraw the boundary again. And when we see the northern side of Bangladesh, which is the Rangpur division of Bangladesh, which consists of 8 districts. See, if we ship this Rangpur division to India, then we will have direct access to the northeastern state. But Rangpur division is a huge territory and there is not possibility of shifting the entire division. But here I am suggesting at least 2 districts from this Rangpur division, that is Panchgarh district and Thakurgaon district. If these 2 districts shifted to India, even then India's security and India's connectivity to the northeastern state will be largely resolved. But why Bangladesh will give these 2 districts to India? If we come to the southern side of Bangladesh, Bangladesh has also the same problem to connect with its Chittagong hill track region, and here our Tripura state shares the boundary with Chittagong hill track region. If with similar type of the similar area, if you give to the Bangladesh from our Tripura state, even Bangladesh problem will be solved, and this will be the win-win game theory for both the state. Now, while shifting this territory from Bangladesh to India and India to Bangladesh, there is possibility of displacement of certain number of people. Therefore, from both sides, Indian government and Bangladesh government sit together and they have to make out such a policy that how many people are going to displace, what will be the rehabilitation method, how they can be rehabilitated to the each other's country. If they wanted to accept the new nationality, they can be shifted in this new state, and this is how we have to formulate the policies to solve the issue and take it into the practical condition. This will lead to the a kind of new method of resolving the boundary issue. Today we are facing the boundary issue with Pakistan, we are also facing problem with China, we have also boundary issue with Nepal. So because of at that time the Ratcliffe Commission did not take into account these practical issues today we are facing. But it is also important to ask question to our leadership even after the independence of 60-70 years. What has done the South Asian leadership to solve their boundary problem? How long we are going to just criticize the colonial power or the British government? We also need to come with certain solution, even if we are not ready to give small territory to each other or exchange it to solve our practical problem. Then we should not blame to the British government, because they were the foreign powers. They have done according to their own interests. So now today the time has come to sit together the leadership of these countries and solve the boundary issues. Here if any question you people have, kindly write me to my email, that is mundejnu@gmail.com. I will answer to your questions. Thank you.